everyone, Satnam, it's Candace from Soulfire Social, and I am so excited about today's Kriya. This is kind of one of my all-time favorites. We've been working the past really almost 3 weeks now with opening up the heart center, calming the heart, but opening up the heart. And not just for self-love. We've been working on protection of the heart, projection of the heart, and this Kriya kind of takes everything into consideration. It's physical, it's mental, we chant, we breathe, it's just got a bit of everything in it. And so it's kind of this perfect culmination for opening the heart. And it says, it's a Kriya that is called opportunity and green energy. And we know the fourth chakra, Anahata, the color is green. We like to think, oh, maybe it's purple or pink, but it's actually green, this energy in this fourth chakra. And what it says, and I'll read a little bit as we go through the exercises, is that when we have an open heart, we open ourselves up to the possibility of so many different kinds of love and opportunity. Not just, say, in romantic love, or opportunity not just maybe in the way of being kind of monetary, but we open ourselves up to a multitude of possibilities and potential. And I think that really comes from, when we feel that great sense of self-love, we're really in alignment and flow. And when we feel that way, the way we go out into the world is just, it's such a powerful energy, a powerful auric energy as well. So we're going to work on that today, opportunity and green energy. And I think you're just going to absolutely love this one as much as I do. Some of you will have probably done it with me, so enjoy. Let's go ahead and close our eyes. Put the hands down, maybe right now, just palms facing down for a moment. Let's all get grounded. We close our eyes, we focus on the third eye, relax your jaw, let the tongue drop in the soft palate. Relax your shoulders. Let your crown still reach up towards the heavens, but we kind of shuffle down, letting the sit bones connect to the earth. And then once we're really seated in our beautiful kind of yogic posture, gentle chin lock, that Jalandhara Bandha, we start to breathe and really focusing on the prana coming in. That light force energy, white golden light. The exhale can be like gray smoke, anything you need to release from the night before or this morning. I know I had some crazy dreams last night, so I woke up a little, I need to kind of let go of that. So I'm inhaling in, getting that prana, that white golden light into all of the areas of stale energy, breathing really deeply all the way into my back, all the way down into my belly, and letting go with that exhale. Shake it off. You can roll the shoulders. Do what you need to do to get into position to receive more prana. And release. And let's go ahead and bring the palms of the hands together, rubbing them vigorously, creating heat. And let's bring that heat into our heart centers. Thumbs connect at the sternum point, fingers pointing up and out. And let's try and keep those arms parallel to the ground. We'll tune in with the Adi mantra, followed by the Mangala Charn. Let's take a deep inhale in, let the prayer rise at your chest. Let's sigh this one out. Maybe one more of those. Deep inhale through the nose. Big sigh. Now let's begin and tune in. Om Namo Namo Gurudev Namo. Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Inhale, hold the breath. Visualize the connection from the crown to the heavens, from the root to the center of Mother Earth, surrounded by beautiful protective light, vibrating our own unique frequency. Release. And I want you to bring your hands out. Make a fist with your right hand and put the thumb up. And then take your left hand and wrap it around the right hand, left thumb up. Okay, so right hand fist, thumb up, left hand comes, wraps around, and then your thumbs come together. Now it's like a sight, you know, like you're looking through a sight, say if you were shooting, things like that. So it's like a sight. You're seeing through that little V in the thumbs. Now they say that this breath work, you can kind of bring it into your heart while I'm talking. This breath is a meditation to get out of depression, to help you to have the capacity to deal with life as it currently is. And I'm like, well, that's a good one. I scrolled through that one. I thought, well, that's a good one to start off with before we do this big heart opener. So let's just have the confidence and power that we can deal with this life so we can open up. Now, what you do is the arms are out straight and you breathe in 5 seconds, but you don't hold it. You just want to count yourself in 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you hold and you count to 15. So let's just try that all together on my count, but then we'll do it at our own speed. So the arms are out, your eyes are 1/10 open, you're gazing, and you're really seeing like, all right, this is where I want to go. I have confidence, I have direction, and then we inhale smoothly through the nose, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale smoothly out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through the nose. Then hold it out for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In 5 seconds, smooth. Out 5 seconds, smooth. Hold for 15. We're going to do this for 3 minutes. Go ahead and begin. One more minute. Keep your face and your shoulders relaxed and really see where you want to go. Your caliber of life. Make this your last round. When you're done, bring your mudra to your heart. Just breathe normally a few times. This very short, brief practice helps you to bring back your connection to your breath, your focus, clarity, calmness. Wonderful. You can build up to 11 minutes, but we are going to shift to our Kriya. So take a deep inhale through the nose. Let's release with a great big sigh. Go ahead and come up onto your knees into a rock pose. Hands come onto the thighs. And we're going to be doing a spinal flex. So inhaling forward. Remember to keep your head pretty stable. You're opening up the chest. It's like you're pushing forward. Exhale, back, curve the spine. Sat Nam. You can mentally be chanting. It might be easier to see this without my sweater on. Let's see here. I'm going to go this side. Inhale forward, exhale back. Go ahead and begin.
Totally not the God.
Sat Nam with your breath.
Now
on that curve of the spine, opening up the heart, curving back, being aware of the 26 vertebrae, and also really just making sure we open up our hearts as we come forward. Truth, Sat, Nam. Continue. Last 10. As we come to the center, really straighten the spine, engage your neck lock, and let's inhale. Squeezing Mula Bandha, anus, sex organs, super tight up and in, navel back towards the spine. We squeeze, we hold, we engage the Kundalini energy, and we drive it from that second and third vertebrae up, 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 up. Bring it up inside to your third eye. Squeeze, hold. Slowly release the lock, the breath. Go ahead and bring your legs out in front of you. And we are going to do, we've been doing a few of these. You'll notice, obviously, when we get working on specific areas, like when we do immunity or we do pituitary, you have some repetitions of similar exercises. So here we're going to be doing body drops, and I invite you in this one, so either our fists or our hands are down, and if you can, you're lifting the body up and you're kind of lifting up the feet, but this is also an option. I'm going to be doing this because I'm working on some things with my knees, but when I pop down, whatever I'm doing, the goal is to have a good connection with the root and the floor. We're trying to open up the root chakra to get rid of habits and fear so we can open our heart. That's where we carry them. So it's an inhale up and exhale down. And if you can, certainly lift it all up and come down. Be careful if you have lower back problems, but I trust you to find your way. Let's go ahead. Halfway there, you're inhaling up, you're exhaling down. Make it a meditation and get rid of anything that doesn't serve you. Any fear, pop it out on the ground. Last 10 seconds. Inhale up, exhale down, let it go. Let's all be down. We're going to inhale up and hold together. So 1, 2, 3. Inhale up, hold, squeeze your mula bandha. Slowly release. Beautiful. And just allowing yourself to sit up straight. Hands on the knees. Breathing normally, just kind of catching your breath. Feeling your heartbeat. In this Kriya, we kind of work from the root. Now we're going to do an exercise for that sacral chakra, the hips, releasing fear as well and anger. Then we come up to the navel. So we're kind of opening up all of these spaces that support our heart center. So let's go ahead and take a deep inhale. Release with a big sigh, anything that came up. Doing those body drops. All right. And then let's go ahead and come up. We're going to be sitting in a, it's a Kundalini crow. I like to curl up my sheepskin. You can use your mat because I'm not very good at having my feet flat for a malasana. So I'm coming here into my Kundalini crow. I like to have that behind my feet. If you're great like this, perfect. But we're going to be taking our arms straight out, interlaced in front of us in a Venus lock. So left thumb over the right, and then my index fingers are coming out. So it looks like I'm pointing at you. Then I'm going to elevate it a little bit. So not directly out, a little bit. It's like our fingers when we do our prayer pose. We're projecting out to the universal heart from our heart. And we're going to be doing a breath of fire. So let me just get us some music. And let's see. Here we go. So let us begin. Breath of fire. Open up any anger you're holding in those hips. Let's get energy circulating in that lower triangle. And let's hit it. Make sure here that your back is pretty straight. You don't want to be too hunched over. Your face doesn't get too scrunched up. You're really just pumping the navel. Strong breath of fire. The intention is to create energy and shoot it out. You've got another 2 minutes. If it gets too much with the breath of fire, switch to a long, deep breathing. Remember, master classes. I know it gets challenging. You can also put a hand down if you need. Make your own adjustments. Pulse that navel, last 10 seconds. Beautiful. Inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Direct that energy from your heart out to the universal heart as if you're sending, shooting out green energy to the world. Release. Stand up. Shake out those legs. Do what you need to do. And then just come standing quite strong. Palms facing forward. Just a beautiful, strong posture here. Inhale, roll those shoulders up and down. Gather energy. We need some energy. The next posture is fiery. It's cardio. We're going to be punching out from the heart center anything that is blocking that area. So thinking as you're breathing. I know we were working on this last week. See if what you punched out is gone. If you're joining for the first time, what heaviness is in this area that you need to get rid of? And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be punching, and you're going to be, and I apologize, I can't really do it with my knee, but you're going to be however you want to be kicking up, and it's like a fast, like kicking out, punching, and you're running in place. So I invite you to do that. If you're having any knee issues like me, I'm going to punch here like this, as long as you are punching from the heart and getting and clearing out that space. That's what we want to do. All right. So we have a little bit of time here, so really embrace it, get going, and yeah, made it. We chill out after this, so you might as well go for it. breathe. Breathe over it. So you can get to that place where you can really inhale, engage, ooh, open up your heart. And release. Ooh. Let's inhale, bring our hands cross over on the heart. Doesn't matter which hand is first. Eyes are closed. Let's just breathe here. Feel your heart. So nice. Feel your heart beat. In and out. In and out. And ask yourself this question: how peaceful are you in your heart? How calm do you feel in this heart space? Do you feel peace? Where would you like to be? Let's take a deep inhale in. Feel that chest rise beneath your hands. And let's take a big sigh. Come on down. We're immediately going into our next posture. And that is a beautiful Kundalini lotus. So, ideally, we're grabbing our toes with our peace fingers. We're pressing in to the toenails and the fleshy part in the back. We're opening up. We begin with a long, deep breath, then we're going to transition into a breath of fire. You know what to do. If one leg at a time is what's right for you, or here, if we're working on balance, you find the way. We've got 1 minute long, deep breathing, 2 minutes with the breath of fire, opening up the entire area, all of the lower triangle to hold up the heart. I invite you to enjoy. Let's do it. Beautiful. I'm going to go that way. Find your balance. Long, deep breath. Transition into your breath of fire. Seconds. inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze the toes. If you're holding on to them, you're engaging Mula Bandha. Visualize that energy going from the red of the root, through the orange of the sacrum, the yellow of the navel, up into the green of the heart, the light blue at your throat chakra, the indigo at the third eye. Slowly release. Just allow yourself to sit up straight, eyes closed. Just connect with your energy, particularly focusing within on the energy flowing through the lower triangle. And then let's take another inhale. Hold, squeeze, consciously engaging the Kundalini energy in that second and third vertebra. Pulling it up, directing it up to the third eye. And release the breath, release the lock, and just let it go. We come into Kriya, a very powerful posture. I'm going to show you, if I can here. So, actually, sorry, my right leg is bent, and my right heel is going into the perineum. So between the anus and the vagina, your perineum, you're putting your heel there. So it's kind of a neutral, it's unbalanced, but it's a neutral position. Then I take my left foot and I bring it as close to the crease here as I can, as close to the crease of my hip. I'm not going to be able to do that too far today. I'm actually going to make an adjustment, put this bolster under my knee to give myself a little bit of lift, just a little protection on that knee. So make your adjustments. You find your space. And if this foot does not want to be like that, your foot can be out that way, or you can bring it in. So find the way that is comfortable for you, that works with your body today. And then we place our right hand in that kind of crease as well by the foot. If the foot's in, it's all together. And the left palm goes in the right. So I'm going to bring it out so I'm it's in the cup of my foot. Here, my spine is straight. And we're going to be chanting our beautiful heart mantra, Ong So Hung. We've been using this almost every class. Ong So Hung. I am thou, and peace is within me. And when you chant it in this posture, we're opening up, and I want you to feel it vibrate really just all through your chest and all through your heart. It says to meditate on the sound at your heart center. So we'll chant along, creating loving feelings, green energy.
Oh, so high. 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 Oh, so high.
Om So Hum. Om So Hum.
Oh, so high. Oh, so high.
Om So Hum. Om So Hum.
Oh, so high.
Om So Hum. Really vibrate. So hum. Om So Hum.
Oh, so high.
Take a deep inhale. Hold your breath. Feel the vibration in your heart center. Connect with your peace. Release the breath and let's do that again. Inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Energy into the heart, vibrations in the heart. I am thou, and peace is within me. Perfect your posture and hold that vibration and that very high frequency emotion of peace right in your heart. Release. Let those legs come out for a moment and come into your easy pose. If you want to sit on a bolster, you can do that. I want you to be comfortable. Your arms come out, palms facing up, parallel to the ground. Concentrate. It's as if energy is falling from the sky into my left palm. Energy just pouring down. And then that energy is coming up. It's arcing over my head into my right palm. So it's flowing into my left palm. It's arcing up and pouring into my right. And with that visual, we start to get energy flowing up and over from the right palm to the left. It's flowing up and over. It's coming into the left. It's flowing up and over. And we just let every breath that we're going to do, a breath of fire, creates more light here while this golden arc is flowing over us. Let us begin breath of fire. Feel it. You've got 2 more minutes. Keep the arms out. See the energy.
Believe it.
Keep pumping, keep breathing, keep connecting with that energy. 15 more seconds. Now take an inhale. Hold the breath. It's as if the golden energy is coming in the left palm, but now it's streaming across the arm, through the heart, past the shoulders, out into the right hand. Then it's coming from the right hand, up and over, into the left. Release the breath. Again, inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha, hold the breath. Let the energy pour into the left hand. This is your visual. It streams across the shoulders into the heart, igniting the heart out to the right hand. Then the right hand arches a golden arc of light up and over into the left. Release one last time. Inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha, hold the breath. All ball of light into your left hand, allowing it to flow straight into your heart center. Out to the right hand and then into the auric field, arcing over your beautiful head. And release. Palms into the lap. Eye focus, third eye. How about we just meditate on that beautiful heart space? I am peace, breathing in and out.
Feel the victory inside. As these words radiate throughout your entire being, peace reigns.
Just breathe it in. And one more. Deep inhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze the Mula Bandha. Let it all open up at your heart center. Om So Hum. And release. Bring your hands back behind the neck and interlace them in a Venus lock. Women, left thumb over right. Men, right thumb over left. We're going to be now integrating that piece in by releasing down Sat. If your forehead does not want to come to the ground, you can put a bolster here. If you can't touch anything, that's fine, but it's quite nice to have that connection of the forehead, the third eye connecting. That's Nam is up. So Sat, Nam, inhaling up, okay? And so finding your posture with that, and let's go ahead and let me get us some music. All right. Let's bless ourselves a little bit with our Sat Nam. Enjoy.
Myself, I bless
this, you're allowing your heart to be above your head, bowing down in gratitude, rising up with that open heart space. Keep going. You've got another 1.5 minutes.
I bless myself, I bless myself, I am 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 I bless myself, I bless myself, I am
Let's all come up together and release down. Soft. Let yourself drop. Connect your forehead. Really release. Tap into your heart's energy. And then let's rise up. Nam. Opening up, pushing those shoulders back. Release the breath again. Staying up. And then let's inhale together. Open up as much as you can your heart space with those fingers interlocked. Squeeze your Mula Bandha and bring it up. Direct that energy right into your heart space and let the green energy flow. Get rid of emotional and physical blocks in this space. We want free flow. Release. Hands come on the knees, spine is straight, crown reaches up towards the heavens. And now, with that open heart, we bring the arms out. And now we're going to clean out the auric field around the heart. Your movement is from navel up to about the third eye, but it's strong out from the heart center. Your fingers are together. Your breath will become like a breath of fire. Let's do this. All right. I Direct that energy from the heart. Now tilt your hands out towards the universal heart, up a little bit, and project that energy out as you squeeze Mula Bandha. Hold the breath. Visualize sending beautiful energy out from the heart. The auric field so strong and clear. Oh, and release. Hands come on to the knees. Let's go ahead and put them in Gyan Mudra. Receive. Thumb and index finger touch. Arms are open. Fingers are together and strong. The pinky, the ring, and the middle finger. And we sit up straight. And how about just for a moment before we begin celestial communication? Doesn't that sound fun? Let's connect for a moment. Visualize golden cord down from the root, down to the center of Mother Earth, grounding you. Another golden cord. Take it from the base of the spine, pull it up, and then elongate your spine as you do it. Make sure you're sitting up very straight, engaged at the Jalandhara Bandha, and that open flow back of the neck as that cord reaches up to the center of heaven. And you are just in this lovely yogic posture, connected above and below with a golden cord, receiving. And how about 3 just nice breaths all the way down into the belly, bringing white golden light into your belly. Then up, lower part of the chest, upper part of the chest, expanding, getting that prana everywhere it needs to go. Release, big sigh. Again, deep into the belly. Up through the lower rib cage, up through the shoulders, opening up the heart, front and back. Release. And one last time, your own pace. I'm going to bring my bolster around to my buttocks so that I'm really comfy here. If you want, take a little drink of water or green juice. As we get ready for our celestial communication. So I'm just going to show you quickly. Excuse me, bring myself another bolster. All right, yes. Sometimes we need these things. All right, so we start off, hands interlaced in a Venus lock above the head. So look at yourself in the video screen and make sure, your shoulders shouldn't be up like this. They're still down. So you want to maybe bring that the hands from the crown, not the top of the head, but a little bit back from the crown. We're going to be doing a breath of fire for 2 minutes. Then we're going to shift, and you're going to just bring up the index finger here, and you're going to kind of then bring the arms up a little bit more like a temple above the head, and you shift the hands above the top of the head. That's going to be 2 minutes long, deep breathing. Then we're going to create a teepee that's like, see, that's almost like a triangle above my head, and we'll go back to a breath of fire. So 2 minutes breath of fire, long deep breath, breath of fire, and then we have like such a fun part of this. I love this Kriya. Okay, so let me get, I had a really nice song I wanted to play. I'm gonna find it real quick because, yeah, I wanted to play this. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's do it. Let's bring our hands up above. You're in your good posture. Above the crown. Close the eyes. Breath of fire. of that navel. Slow it down, long deep breath. Raise the index finger and come a little above the head. Long deep breaths. Focus, keep your breath long and deep. If you need to bring in Satnam or chant this beautiful mantra, I am bountiful, beautiful, and blissful, do, but stay present. Stay here with me. Switch to your teepee. All fingers touch. Make that little triangle. Bring it over the head. Breath of fire. Last 2 minutes. Take a deep inhale in. Squeeze the Mula Bandha. Bring the energy up. Up, up, up. As if you're bringing it into that triangle above your head. Out into the auric field. Energy connecting us up to the infinite. Squeezing and holding. holding. Celestial communication, this is called. And release. Bring the hands down. So the elbows are down. The forearms are facing forward. Palms are flat, facing forward. Try and then shift just a little bit the forearms up. Beautiful. Get comfortable. Relax into this posture. And this is where we visualize green energy. Visualizing the creation of green energy with every word that we say. We're going to be chanting Hari, 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 Har, calling on that God, infinite creation, creating this green energy. And I want you to close your eyes for a moment and just tune in. This Kriya opens your heart center, allowing you to approach prosperity from the heart-centered consciousness or plane of attraction. The more I open myself, the more I can attract. I do not need to struggle. I have the ability to attract all of the opportunities I need. And with that, let's call on that opportunity and creation. Take a deep inhale. Release with a big sigh. Let us chant. Hari, 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 Har, 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 Hari, 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 Har. You're creating this energy. Last 30 seconds, create as much vibrant green energy as you can. Hari, 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 Har, 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 Hari, 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 Har. Inhale. Hold the breath. Gentle squeeze Mula Bandha. All of that energy, green energy production in your heart. Keep the eyes closed. Release hands into Gyan Mudra. On the knees, arms are straight. Connect and just listen to my voice. Meditate now with this vibration and think of all of the things you have to be grateful for. You are sitting in a shower, a virtual shower of energy is pouring over you, coming to you. Love every breath that comes. Love all things known and unknown. Meditate on that. Every breath, love every breath, and every being, known and unknown. And we take a breath together. Hold it at the top and let's take a little sip through rounded lips. Release. Nice sigh out. Bring our hands to our heart center. Being conscious in that green energy and all of the opportunities we can attract. And let's send some beautiful green energy, love, and light out. If there's anyone that you want to send special love and light out to, think about them now, and in our last round we'll all gather together to send love and light out to each other's loved ones. Okay.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam. 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 Take a deep inhale, bring that prayer over your head. May all beings know peace. May all yoga practice contribute to the well-being of all. We exhale through the chakras, peace to all, light to all, truth to all, and love to all. Bow down, giving thanks to Mother Earth and Father Sky, blessing you and your prayers, and thanking you for joining me for the Opportunity and Green Energy set today. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining. Satnam.